Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another video. It's that time I'm going to do our college football picks and predictions for week 9 of the 2025 college football season. This is going to be our quick picks for all of our top 25 matchups. We're going to go through all the games as quickly as possible. Make sure to buckle in the goal. Have every single ranked game covered within 15 minutes. And we have like 19 or 20 games. Let's buckle in. First things first, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop your comment below. Who do you think is going to win these matchups? If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, make sure to check out the pinned comment down below. Click on that link, sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. Let's buckle up, guys. Let's go right at it. The very first game you have kicking everything off this coming Saturday, October 25th, 12 p.m. on Fox. The 3-4 UCLA Bruins know Newhustle is not the head coach. It's actually Skipper, although Newhustle is getting all of the credit. They're on the road versus the 7-0, the undefeated number 2 Indiana Hoosiers, the Fighting Signettis here. All they do is win. 96.2% chance to win, 24.5 points favorites, 54.5 over-under. UCLA, 22.4 points a game, giving up 27.4. But Nico's actually playing really good football the last couple weeks here. Mendoza, though, might be the Heisman frontrunner right now. 1,800 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 2 picks. They have Black. They have Surratt and him with that back shoulder fade. It's a thing of beauty. 43.9 points a game, only giving up 11.6. Throwing for 271, running for 226. This is a really good team here. Their sights are set on the Big Ten championship, potentially versus the Buckeyes. They roll here. It's not close. 38-13. Next game on ESPN at 12 p.m., 3-4, the Syracuse Stars. Got to feel bad for Fran Brown's team. This offense was rolling, picked up right where they left off last year, but Angeli got hurt. Offense hasn't looked the same. They're on the road here versus undefeated number 7, Georgia Tech, 7-0, 86.6% chance to win, 17.5-point favorites. Right now, Syracuse, 26.7 points a game, giving up 29.9. Georgia Tech, 35.3 points a game, throwing for 234, running for 228, giving up 20.6. Very well-rounded, balanced offense. King, he does everything on this team. The leading passer, the leading rusher, physical runs. They run their way to victory. Control time of possession. They win 34-17. 12 p.m. on ABC, a SEC ranked versus ranked matchup. Number 8, Ole Miss Rebels 6-1, coming off that close loss versus Georgia at Athens. But they showed they can go on the road. They can compete with a top 10 team. They'll be on the road again versus number 13, the Oklahoma Sooners, 6-1. Brent Venables' team, top 5 defense in the nation. 55.2% chance to win. Sooners, 4.5-point favorites, 52.5 over under. Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin's team, they can score some points. Chambliss right now having a great season, 37.4 points a game. Throwing for 304, running for 188, giving up 22.6. The Sooners, 28.7 points a game, only giving up 9.4, only 132 through the air, only 80 on the ground. Great front seven, great secondary. John Mateer, they're going to have to play efficient football. He needs the playmakers to help him out. Ole Miss needs to play a perfect game. It's okay to call me crazy. I'm going to go upset Ole Miss here. You got to win this one to keep your playoff hopes alive, potentially. They win this one 26-23. ACC Network, 12 p.m. Number 16, Virginia Cavaliers, 6-1, looking really good in the ACC right now on the road versus the 2-4 North Carolina Tar Heels. This is Bill Belichick's team here. Whew, what a rough start for them. Right now, Virginia, 84.1% chance to win, 10-point favorites, 52.5 over under. The Cavaliers, Morris, he's chucking the ball up and down the field. They have a great running game. They have Harris. Right now, they're averaging 40 points a game, throwing for 258, running for 204, giving up 23.3. The Tar Heels, they don't do anything well. They don't score, they don't throw, they don't run, they don't play defense. They're only averaging 18.7, giving up 25 points a game. I don't care who you roll out there at the quarterback position. It's not going to help them, although they're probably due for at least one upset this year. It will happen somewhere, but not this Saturday. Virginia wins 28-24. 12 p.m. on ESPN2, number 18, the South Florida Bulls, 6-1 on the road versus 6-1, the Memphis Tigers. Memphis having lost last week, dropped them out top 25, but whoever wins this game is going to be the front runner for the group of 5 for the playoffs, possibly. USF, 49.9% chance to win. Memphis, 50.1% chance, pretty much a 50-50 split. The Bulls, 3.5-point favorites. USF, Brown, 1,700 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 500 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns. He's doing everything. 41.7 points a game, throwing for 260, running for 216, giving up 23. Memphis, really good team. 38.1 points a game, giving up 18.3. Lewis will have to play a really good close game here, but I think the Bulls on the road will be able to keep their playoff hopes alive. They win a high-scoring one, 42-35. Then at 3:30 p.m. on Fox, number 11 BYU Cougars 7-0 coming off that dominating win versus Utah on the road versus the 5-2 Iowa State Cyclones. Matt Campbell's team looking to get things back on track. Played in the Big 12 championship last year. They want to get back there. BYU 54.3% chance to win, but it's the Cyclones 2.5-point favorites here. BYU 35.6 points a game. Throwing for 204, running for 233, only giving up 15.6 points a game. Bachmeier, true freshman quarterback. It's the run game. Bachmeier running, Martin closing in on 800 rushing yards. Iowa State 29.3 points a game, throwing for 242. Rocco Beck back third year with this team. Very familiar veteran quarterback. They're giving up 19 points a game. Iowa State can definitely pull off the win here, but I'm going to go with the BYU. Their line of scrimmage rushing attack makes the difference. They win on the road 27-24. ABC 3:30 p.m. Number 4, the Alabama Crimson Tide 6-1. Kalen DeBoer, Ryan Grubb pushing the ball down the field. This offense is rolling. This looks like one of the best teams in the country. Ty Simpson, 2,000 yards, 18 touchdowns, 1 pick, up there in Heisman conversations. They're on the road versus 3-4 South Carolina Gamecocks. Alabama 82.4% chance to win, 13.5-point favorites. Bama 35.1 points a game, giving up 17.7. The defense is playing well. Concentrate on the ground game just a little bit more. Got to get those rush yards up. Gamecocks 20.1 points a game, giving up 20. Shane Beamer has a really good defense, but Lenore Sellers, the rushing attack, the accuracy, it has not been on. They've been really struggling to move the ball. They're due to pull off an upset at some point this season, but I don't think Alabama too hot right now, coming off 4 straight ranked wins. Bama cruises here 27-16. 3:30 p.m. on ESPN, a very difficult game. Number 15, Missouri Tigers 6-1 versus number 10, the Vanderbilt Commodores, also 6-1. Both these teams basically competing for potential playoff spot. Both having really good season. Vandy 55.5% chance to win. The Commodores 3-point favorites. Mizzou 39 points a game. Drinkwitz 2 straight 10-win seasons. Prabula, Penn State wishes they had him back. Hardy almost 900 yards rushing. They're throwing for 242. They're running for 245. That is a balanced offense, and they're only giving up 16.7 points a game. A really good front seven, only giving up 83.9 on the ground. The Commodores, though, they can score some points. Right now, Pavia, he's like 40 years old. He's still out there playing college football. He carries this offense. 1,600 yards passing, 500 yards rushing. They're averaging 41.4. Throwing for 245, running for 213, giving up 20 points a game. Also, a solid defense, but Mizzou has the slight edge defense. Vandy, the slight edge offense. I'm going to go with the upset. Give me the Tigers on the road here, pulling off the win. Very close game. Could go either way. They win at 27-24. And on the Big Ten Network at 3:30 p.m., number 23, welcome back to Top 25. Brett Bielema's the Fighting Illini, 5-2 on the road versus 5-2 Washington Huskers. Fish, this team probably deserves to be ranked. Really good squad, 61.6% chance to win, 4.5-point favorites. The Fighting Illini, Luke Altmaier, third season with the team. They are veteran teams. They have a really good line of scrimmage club here, 35 points a game, throwing for 264, running for 119, giving up 25.4. They don't have their typical defense, though. Might hold them back here because Washington, they can score some points. Williams Jr., 10 touchdowns, 4 picks, 1,900 passing yards. They're averaging 34.6 points a game for the Huskies, throwing for 270, running for 168, giving up 20.3 points a game. I'm going to go with the Washington Huskies getting their way back into the top 25 for the first time this season. They win this one 30-23. 4 p.m. ESPNU, Oklahoma State Cowboys 1-6. No Mike Gundy here, and they don't do anything well. They don't score. They don't play defense. On the road versus number 14 Texas Tech Red Raiders 6-1, coming off that loss last week. But don't forget, they did not have their starting quarterback. They're going to be out for revenge. Want to get things back on track. They have a 98.4% chance to win, 38.5-point favorites. Huge spread there. Cowboys 16.6 points a game, giving up 38.4. Just not a good team this year. Texas Tech 43.9 points a game, throwing for 303, running for 215, only giving up 14.1. Top 5 rush defense, giving up 64.3. Who would have thought Texas Tech, a line of scrimmage football team, Dickey closing in on 700. With Morton back, the offense will take off. They win at 55-16. 4 p.m. on ESPN2, 4-3 Baylor Bears here. The Bears, they need this one. Baylor needs it. Really good offense on the road versus number 21 Cincinnati Bearcats 6-1. Cincinnati, actually one of the most balanced teams in the country. Bearcats, 67.5% chance to win, 5.5-point favorites. The Bears, 36.3 points a game. Hal Robertson, 2,400 passing yards, 21 touchdowns. They're chucking up and down the field, 344 pass yards, giving up 31.4. A lot of issues with their defense. The Bearcats, 37.9 points a game, throwing for 261, running for 185, only giving up 18.9 points a game. Sorsby, dual threat quarterback, 1,800 through the air. He will also run the ball. They have Pryor, Goody, a lot of weapons here. Just enough offense to me to outscore the Bears, but it's going to be a close game, but they ultimately win it 34-28. SEC Network, 4:15 p.m. Number 22, Texas Longhorns 5-2, coming off an overtime win versus Kentucky, 16-13. Definitely not the best performance of the season for them. They're on the road versus 4-3 Mississippi State. Mississippi State, they have been upset-minded this entire year. Right now, Longhorns 79.7% chance to win, 6.5-point favorites. The Longhorns, Arch Manning, got to get things back on track. Where's this Texas rushing attack? It's been non-existent the entire season, only averaging 26.7 points a game, giving up 11.3. Really talented team, top 5 overall roster, and a really good top 10 defense. Mississippi State, 31.9 points a game, giving up 20.3. Shapen, veteran quarterback, got to keep the turnovers down here. Mississippi State, they have a little bit of a possibility to pull off the upset here. I'm going to just throw this out there. It may completely backfire on me, but I'm going Mississippi State, the Bulldogs, pulling off the upset. It's going to bite Texas Tech in the butt at some point. Their offense just hasn't been good. They dropped this one 23-20. 7 p.m. Fox Sports 1, 2-5 Wisconsin Badgers coming off again and shutout. Luke Fickell has to be on the hot seat right now, going up against number 6, the 6-1 Oregon Ducks, cruising Really good roster. Dante Moore playing good football, 1,700 yards, 19 touchdowns, 4 picks, 97.2% chance to win. Ducks, 34.5 point favorites. Badgers, 13.3 points a game, giving up 24.3. They actually have a pretty decent rush defense, but Oregon can beat you so many different ways. They're averaging 44.1 points a game, throwing for 263, running for 242, well over 500 yards of offense per game, only giving up 14.4. They have weapons all over the place. They're a line of scrimmage football team. Get the starters out, though. Get prepared for the second half for Big Ten play. Oregon wins this one 38-13. 7 p.m. on ESPN. 3-4 Stanford Cardinal coming off the win versus Florida State on the road versus number 9 Miami Hurricanes 5-1, coming off that upsetting loss to Louisville. Miami, you got to get things back on track. The season is still in front of you. You still have a shot for the playoffs. No reason to panic. 96.3% chance to win, 30.5 point favorites. That's a really big spread here. Have you watched Miami football? They're not a high-flying offense like they were last season. They're a run-focused team. Time of possession, control the ground game, control the clock. Right now, Stanford 19 points a game, giving up 27.7. Miami 32.7, giving up 15.3. Really good defense under Heatherman. They have to rebound at the line of scrimmage to get pushed there. Carson Beck, no turnovers this game. Please, for the love of God, don't throw another pick. Fletcher, Tony, Daniel, so many weapons on the team. They own the line of scrimmage. Get back to Mario Cristobal football. They win it 37-13. 7:30 p.m. on ABC. Number 3, the Texas A&M Aggies, undefeated, 7-0. Are they the number 3 team? I don't think so, but they're definitely a playoff caliber team on the road versus number 20 LSU, 5-2. Right now, Brian Kelly cannot afford to drop another game here. You're at home, Death Valley, very difficult place for the road team. You got to pull off the W here. Tigers 48.1% chance to win. The Aggies a 51.9, practically a 50-50 split. Texas A&M 2.5 point favorites. The Aggies 36.1 points a game, throwing for 267, running for 197, giving up 23.4. Mike Elko, disciplined team, line of scrimmage football team. Marcel Reed having a great season at the quarterback position, 1,800 passing yards. LSU, they just have no offense. They can't throw it, and they can't run it. Absolutely zero push from the offensive line. Nussmeier, not his best season. 25.6 points a game, only giving up 14.6, where their offense is not playing well. The defense is making up for it. Top 15 national defense right now, only 14.6 points a game. Blake Baker has this defense prepared to play. Will it be enough to slow down the Aggies at some point? The Aggies, they got to drop one. I could see it potentially happening here again. Going to call the upset again this week. Been a lot of upsets last couple weeks. LSU wins this one, 27-24. ACC Network, 7:30 p.m., 1-6 Boston College. Bill O'Brien, this team's not looking too good. On the road versus number 19, the Louisville Cardinals, 5-1. Jeff Brom gets the most out of the playmakers on his team, adapts his play calling to their skill set, getting a lot of praise here, coming off the upset win versus Miami. Louisville, 93.1% chance to win, 25.5 point favorites. Boston College, 27.1 points a game, giving up 33.9. Basically, they have absolutely no defense. Cardinals, 34 points a game, giving up 21. Isaac Brown, Bell's healthy right now. Miller Moss, great game last week, but how about Bell really stepping up with a healthy ground game? They should control time of possession. Louisville wins another one, 35-18, and welcome to the top 25. 7:30 p.m. on NBC. Number 25, the Michigan Wolverines, 5-2 Sharon Morris team here. You know they like to get physical, control the time of possession, control the line of scrimmage. Bryce Underwood, true freshman, looking really good. But how about Haynes, almost 800 yards rushing on the road versus 3-4 Michigan State Spartans. Jonathan Smith, this team's going to have to play really good to get the win. Michigan, 87.8% chance to win. Wolverines, 14-point favorites. Aiden Childs, you have to keep the turnovers down this game. Wolverines, 28.7 points a game, throwing for 206, running for 212, very balanced, only giving up 17, very solid defense. Michigan State, 27.1 points a game, giving up 32.7. I don't like their defense here. Michigan will be able to run all over them, suck up the game clock. Michigan wins 28-17. Second to last game, 7:45 p.m. on the SEC Network. Number 17, Tennessee Volunteers, 5-2, played a extremely sloppy game versus Alabama last week, going up against 2-4 Kentucky. Kentucky, they competed with Texas. They probably gave everything they had, though that game might be wore out. Tennessee, 75.1% chance to win. Volunteers, 9.5-point favorites here. Josh Heupel, one of the best offensive minds in the country. Aguilar, Bishop, Brazel, so many weapons, 44.1 points a game, throwing for 311, running for 200, giving up 30.4. Their defense is really pathetic, but they can score with anyone. Kentucky, 22.5 points a game, giving up 25.8. I have Tennessee cruising, 33-20. Final game, 8 p.m. ESPN 2, 6-1 Houston Cougars, very solid team. Willie Fritz team against 5-2 Arizona State Sun Devils, number 24. Arizona State, 71.8% chance to win, 8.5-point favorites, 26 points a game, giving up 24.3. Houston, 29.4 points a game. Sam Levitt's back, he's healthy. David Brown, Tyson looks like a first-round pick. Arizona State wins this one, 27-17. That's our quick picks, guys. We ran through them as quick as possible. Drop your comments below, like and subscribe. If you want to sign up for the member team, click on the pinned comment below. Then, of course, as always, thank you for watching.